Happy Sunday morning, everybody. It is Sunday, November the 10th, 2024. I hope you had a fantastic week and got some rest this weekend, whatever rest is. I really don't know most of the time. But it is Veterans Day weekend here in the United States. So if you served in the armed forces, happy Veterans Day to you. Thank you for what you have done for our country. I do want to say a special good morning to Elizabeth Altman. Elizabeth, I love to read your comments and how you chat with everybody on the page. It's such a blessing to everyone when they hear from you. Also, Harry Holland, good morning. I hope you're doing well. I'm still praying for you, my friend. Donna Worthy, thank you for your support of my program, and thank you for the programs that you put on every week. And also I want to say good morning to Blaine Greenfield, because he supports my program, has almost since it started, and he's a very vital part of this, and I appreciate you so much in the comments that you make. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Today we've got a wide variety of songs we're going to do today, and I want to start out with How Big Is God? Amen. Now, one of the wonderful old hymns of the church, A Mighty Fortress. Next up, Christy Connors. Thank you so much for sending in a request this week. I don't hear from you very often, so thank you. And I love playing this one. It's a lot of fun, and it'll definitely get your toes tapping this morning. So it's called I'm Feeling Fine. one takes a tremendous amount of energy and concentration. All right, so now I want to do one that I have not played before, even though it's in the Redback hymnal. Wasn't familiar with it, so there's another one this week that's been added. And it's called Oh, Why Not Tonight? So Stephanie King, thank you so much for sending in this request. So I hope you're blessed by it. You've heard me many times mention the Church of God Convention songbooks, and Elaine Seals, you brought me the book this week and your request, so I'm playing out of this one, which is the Rejoice book, and it was actually published, well, I don't see it right off, 1986, this one was published, and there's a song in there, it's called Sunshine After the Rain. And we know that when the storms come, even just regular rain storms, we know the sun will shine again. Just like the storms in our life, we know that it's a storm. It will pass and the sun will shine again. So I hope you enjoy this song. It's a beautiful little song. And like I said, it's called Sunshine After the Rain. So Elaine, I hope you enjoyed that, along with a lot of my longtime Church of God friends. I hope that brought back some memories to you. I know it did to me, because I remember the choir singing that one so many times at South Lenore Church of God. All right, so next up, let's do a wonderful hymn. Anne, you requested this one, What a Friend We Have in Jesus. And I like to play this one with a little beat to it, so I hope you like it. Betty Vinson, you requested this one, and it's another wonderful old hymn of the church, one of the main standards of the church. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. Next up, I've played this one a few times on here, not many. Beautiful hymn called All That Thrills My Soul. All that thrills my soul is Jesus. Next up, Elizabeth, you sent this one in, and it's called What God Hath Promised. So I hope you enjoy. Now this one was a lot more unfamiliar to me, and I don't know, it may be to many of you, a lot of you may know it, but I am going to read the first verse to you real quick in the chorus. It just says, God hath not promised skies always blue, flower-strewn pathways all our lives through. God hath not promised sun without rain, joy without sorrow, peace without pain. But God hath promised strength for the day, rest for the labor, light for the way, grace for the trials, help from above, unfailing sympathy, undying love. So that helps to make the hymn mean a little more to you when you actually hear the words to it. All right, next up, Sharon McGee. Thank you for this one. Give Me Jesus. Next up, Jerusha Moss. You requested this one, and this one means a lot, and it's called Jesus Never Fails. And indeed, he does not fail. We fail him all the time, just, so many times because we are human. But Jesus will never, ever fail us. Next up, Tammy Cope, you requested this one, and this one's a nice upbeat Southern gospel one, and it's called Somebody Prayed for Me. These days, people say, oh, send me some good vibes. I really need some good vibes. I'm sorry, but vibes don't mean anything. They're only good for the person that's thinking about you. You're not going to benefit from them. What you need is prayer. You need the prayers of the saints. So if you need help, you call on somebody that prays. Somebody prayed for me. Change up my order just a little bit to make sure I get in some of the really main ones I do want to get. And like I said at the beginning of the program, it is Veterans Day weekend, so I do want to get in a couple of patriotics, and I want to start with God Bless America. This next one, it's kind of a mix of American patriotic plus Christian patriotic. And the title of it is The Statue of Liberty. And it talks about the Statue of Liberty in New York Harbor, and that's our symbol of freedom of America. But the cross is my Statue of Liberty. Kelly Franklin for requesting that one. So next up, I want to do Hayden. Thank you for your request, and I think it's only right that the cross is my Statue of Liberty should be followed by the blood will never lose its power. Many soldiers shed their blood for our country's freedom, but only Jesus Christ could shed his blood for my spiritual freedom. So the blood will never lose its power. Glory, the blood will never lose its power. All right, so one more I'm going to sneak in real quick just because it is probably the #1 favorite closing song, so that probably gave it away to a lot of you who have watched this program many times. So let's do Goodbye World, Goodbye. hope you have been as blessed by the program today as I have, because I've certainly got a blessing from it myself. Have a fantastic week. As always, if it is Sunday morning, get up and go to church this morning. Take your family, no matter what the weather is outside, unless it's just an absolute flood and you can't get there. But go to church. Worship the Lord together as a family. Lord's willing, I will see you next Sunday. Have a blessed week. Bye.